Welcome back, everyone, for another deep dive. This time we're taking a look at the life and work of P. Jayachandran,
Yeah, a legend.
an absolute legend of Indian music.
Sadly, no longer with us.
Passed away recently, and so we really wanted to do a deep dive into his work.
Incredible voice.
Absolutely. And we're going to try to uncover what was so special about it.
I mean, there's a reason so many millions of people loved it so much.
Yeah, and, we'll talk about his career, his incredible journey.
It started from very humble beginnings, I think, to
Yeah.
becoming this national icon,
Yeah.
and really just trying to understand,
Yeah.
why this music continues to resonate with so many people.
Even today.
Even today, yeah.
So where do you even begin with a career like this?
Well, I think we got to go back to the beginning,
Yeah.
Born in 1945 in Kerala, India, beautiful part of the world. And, early on, he had this incredible, talent, even as a young kid.
Yeah.
And he studied under this renowned professor, V.P.K. Nair, and, that kind of set him on this path.
Yeah.
And he quickly became a prominent voice in the Malayalam film industry.
Which is interesting, because I think a lot of Western listeners might not know the concept of playback singers in Indian cinema.
Yeah.
So could you explain that a little bit?
Yeah. So unlike, Western films where typically the actors are singing their own songs.
Yeah.
In Indian films, it's more common to have playback singers.
Yeah.
So they'll pre-record the song,
Right.
and then the actors will lip sync to it on screen.
Right.
So, for Jayachandran, it meant he had to embody the character's emotions
Wow.
all through his voice.
So, it wasn't just about hitting the right notes. It was about
Right.
capturing that feeling.
Yeah. Conveying the joy, the sorrow, the hope.
Wow.
All of that had to come through in his voice.
That's a lot of pressure.
Oh, yeah. But he excelled at it.
Yeah. And I think, that brings us to the question of what was so captivating
Yeah.
about his voice?
Well, first of all, it was just this incredible richness and depth to it.
Mm-hmm.
It could just draw you in immediately.
Yeah. It was like velvet.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
smooth.
But, it was more than just the tone. He was a master of this technique called gamaka.
Gamaka.
Yeah, it's a way of ornamenting notes.
So like embellishments and stuff?
Yeah, like adding these subtle little flourishes and bends to the notes.
Oh.
It's a very difficult technique to master, but he did it effortlessly.
So like a little vibrato or?
It's similar to vibrato, but more intricate.
Wow.
It's like adding delicate brushstrokes to a painting,
Oh, yeah.
And it gave his singing this incredible emotional depth.
I can imagine, yeah.
And, that emotional range is one of the things that made him so special.
Mm-hmm.
He could sing these incredibly moving and melancholic love songs,
Yeah.
but he could also belt out these vibrant, energetic, festive melodies.
Yeah, like when I hear
Yeah.
Lingle from Mazzaville Cavati, it's like you could just hear this mischievous,
Yes.
playful character.
Totally.
And it's all coming through his voice.
It's amazing how he could bring characters to life like that.
And that song's still huge.
Oh, yeah.
A massive hit.
I mean, it's timeless.
Timeless classic.
It's still played at weddings and celebrations.
Oh, really?
All over Kerala.
Wow.
And it's just a testament to the power of his music.
It's incredible, to think that this one voice could connect with so many people
Absolutely.
from all walks of life.
And across so many different languages, too.
Yeah, I mean, he sang in Malayalam,
Obviously.
Tamil, Hindi, Canada.
Telugu.
It's incredible.
He was really a pan-Indian artist.
Yeah, and that really speaks to his versatility.
Oh, absolutely.
Do you have a favorite? I mean, I know it's hard to pick a favorite, but
It is so hard.
is there one that kind of jumps out at you?
I mean, I always go back to Hari Varzanam.
Oh,
It's the song that's played every night at the Sabarimala temple.
yeah.
It's a hymn of devotion to Lord Ayyappan.
And it just has this incredible sense of serenity and peace to it.
Yeah, just so moving.
It's like you can almost feel
Mm.
the devotion in his voice.
Yeah. And it's become an anthem for millions of pilgrims
Wow.
who visit the temple every year.
That's incredible.
It's really powerful.
Yeah, it's amazing how music can have that effect.
It is.
It can transport you to another place.
Yeah, it can evoke such deep emotions.
And I think that's what Jayachandran did so well.
He was a master of it.
Yeah, he really was.
And, we can't talk about his career without mentioning his collaborations.
Oh, yeah, the legendary composers.
Yeah, I mean, he worked with some of the giants of Indian film music.
Like G. Devarajan,
Yeah.
Ilayaraja,
Yeah.
Ravindran.
Oh, yeah.
Incredible.
These were true creative partnerships.
And it's interesting because, each of these composers had their own unique style.
Oh, yeah.
And Jayachandran was able to adapt his voice
He was like a chameleon.
to fit their vision.
Exactly. He could blend seamlessly with their music.
And it resulted in some truly iconic songs.
I mean, think about Rakamakayathattu from Thalapathy.
Oh, yeah.
That was Ilayaraja's composition.
Incredible song.
And Jayachandran's voice just brought it to life.
And they really pushed the boundaries.
They do.
That one.
They blended elements of classical Indian music with Western influences.
Yeah, it was kind of revolutionary at the time.
It was, and it became a massive hit.
And it's still so popular today.
It is. It's a classic.
Yeah, and I think, that's what's so remarkable about Jayachandran's legacy is that his music continues to be relevant.
Yeah.
And to touch people even decades later.
Yeah. I mean, his songs are still played on the radio.
Yeah.
At weddings, at festivals.
It's amazing.
His voice is still there.
And, he received so many awards and recognition throughout his career.
Oh, yeah.
But I think his true legacy goes beyond that.
Absolutely.
It's about the way he touched people's lives with his music.
It's about the emotions he evoked, the memories he created.
And so as we wrap up this deep dive into the life and work of P. Jayachandran, I think it's clear that he was more than just a gifted vocalist.
Oh.
He was a cultural icon.
Absolutely.
His music transcended languages and regions.
Yeah.
His voice touched hearts across generations. And his artistry enriched Indian cinema in ways that continue to inspire.
It's true.
It's really a remarkable legacy.
It is.
And it makes you wonder, what is it about certain voices that have this power to move us so deeply?
That's mystery.
Even decades later.
Yeah, what makes them timeless?
It's something to think about.
I encourage everyone to go out and listen to his music and experience the magic of his voice for yourself.
Absolutely.
Rest in peace, Ustad Jayachandran.
Yeah, your music lives on.
Yeah.
And that's our deep dive for today, folks. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, everyone.